Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a quick little mini championship 2021, just a bit of fun. We had Joshua, the new man, on. We had John, we had Dave, we had Ken, we had Samir, we had Harry, and did I mention Ken? Anyway, we're away. I'll fill you in on the details of who else was there. We had Dave, of course, away from the start. I'm alongside Harry. Harry's going to go down the inside there, and he makes it through. Everyone stops for him in a way, and that slightly catches me out. But Harry's gone long. Meanwhile, Joshua, who also had a decent place on the grid, is alongside me there. There he is. And as Kvyat slows slightly, and I decide to slow, keeping the foot in on the Ferrari, puts him up ahead of me, and I've got Harry now right behind, and there's going to be mayhem because I'm going to lift at the bottom here because I've tried this flat out before behind cars and it's caused mayhem for me. This causes mayhem for Harry, who nerfs me from behind, and there's a massive collision behind, and Dave is out. Dave is out, I think, there, and so's John. And up ahead, though, you can see that the Ferrari has moved its way through to the front and is about to clear off. So this was a fantastic opening debut race for the Ferrari, for Joshua. I'm managing to move my way up. I've got wing damage, obviously, after that first carambolage at the first corner. But I can move up into second place. Hats off to Joshua. You've got Samir only managing 14th place there, and as I say, there's a lot of retirements. I don't think hardly anybody else made it to the end, which was a bit sad. The next race, well, it's sunny, it's Monza, and that's John making a super start ahead of me, and you can see Samir coming down, my teammate in the other McLaren. There he goes. He's spotting an opportunity or two there. I've started not too far from the good. There's a Red Bull. He's off. He's off. I think that was Ken. Up ahead, there's more mayhem. There are cars trying to rejoin the track. I think that was Dave involved there. I've got John behind me. Possibly. Oh, no. Sorry, I've got Joshua behind me, and there's a massive traffic jam. Myself and Joshua managed to pick our way through that. And suddenly, from a very bad grid position, I've moved up somewhat. However, Joshua is much quicker than me. I've got a bit of wing damage. Joshua's just incredibly quick. So it's a lap 2. He's made his way round, and although I might monster him a bit, at this point we're really thinking about points. So across the line I'm going to get a good tow, but I haven't got a huge speed advantage, and when we get to the braking point, well, there's no point in wiping off the rest of my front wing. So catch him up again on a good exit, but again, that's not really a gap, so we'll just keep it sensible. But Joshua's about to come unstuck slightly because he's trying to make his way through the field. He really wants to get going, which is completely understandable, and he has an effort here to get past. He's got past Kvyat, but Kvyat's coming back at him, and this is all about to get very tight. Kvyat looking for the inside somehow. So Joshua keeps his foot in, floors it through the exit of Ascari, but the rear end's coming round. Oh, that's a messy Ferrari down there. So race 2 for Joshua didn't go so well. Fastest lap for Harry, no big surprises. He won. Samir was second. I brought it home in some position with the rest of my car. 6th wasn't bad really for me. A bit further behind. John's in 12th. You'll see Ken brings up 9th. And I think Dave had another rather too exciting race. Podium, though, for Rob. Look at that, Rob on the podium, 3rd place. Monza in front of his adoring Italian Tifosi crowd. So, at that point, we've been enjoying ourselves quite a lot, but there's plenty more action to come as we just look down the field to see what happened to the others. Yes, that's didn't go so well for some of the others, I'm afraid. So it's Brazil, I think it looks like now, and 11th on the grid. What can we do from here? You can see up ahead Joshua's taken to the mud. It's gonna get tight. There are cars all over the place. There's bits of carbon fibre. The Ferrari's surprisingly strong though, as he makes his way round, and Magnussen chops in front of me pretty impressively. That gives Perez a run on me, but let's see if we can keep going. Up ahead though, that's going to be at Dave, and a Joshua, that's a Mercedes, and a Ferrari banging wheels, and then Dave's back on, and I've taken a little bit too much power on that, trying to keep it going after small contact with Dave, and that's my wing. So it all becomes a very tough race at this point. I'm left battling with John. Both of us have wing damage, and the positions are not too impressive, frankly. I can't even remember at this point who's way out at the front, but someone is. John's about to have a go. Rob's just retired. That's John. Brave man on the brakes. We both ran out of road, but I ran out of less of it, and that's the cars all over the place. So yes, that I think was Dave out the race. So again, Dave struggles to bring the thing to a finish. Ken picks up fifth place there, which is pretty respectable. My sixth was not bad considering what happened to me. Harry was seventh in that race. I don't quite know exactly what had happened to him, but Sam had won it. Sam had won it rather impressively, and Joshua, as you can see there, was third. So that was a fairly memorable Brazilian Grand Prix for some of us, I think. But you can see that the DNF list rather long. Look at that DNF list. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 6 of them really. So that was a bit of a disaster. Off the lights here at Sochi. I'm 13th off the grid. And there's people hitting the wall already, and that's slowing people down, and I've hit the back of somebody already in an effort to avoid them, and it's all gone a bit messy already. I'm just checking my car. It's not too bad. Look at that. That's Ken. What's he doing? And who's the Mercedes? Oh, I'm being bashed by Albon. I think that's Dave trying to make ground on the inside of the long corner, but there's going to be 3 wide. How many's going to make it? Ken's off to the right there. What's Ken going to do here? Oh, yep. Fair enough, he claims the apex. Am I gonna bang wheels with Perez? Except that everyone's stopped again because there's cars off to the left, and that means I've taken a bit of wing damage. Can I get Perez this time? It's hard work, isn't it? And overall my race was about to get worse as the queue develops. Cars jostling. There's a Mercedes spinning the wrong way. Oh dear, I've taken a bit right off my wing now, so that wasn't very impressive. And as I protect my position here, I get on the wrong line. I go down the end of the straight, and to be honest, I broke myself at the end of that and had a very tough race thereafter. So I'm finding my attempts to pass people being rebuffed, as you can see. And Albon's a very feisty character here, so although I'm doing my best, it's not really working out. Lack of grip didn't bring home anything there. Harry won that one. Congratulations. Joshua, I think, comes in second. Sam brings it home third. John gets a nice 7th place and points. 10th was Dave. He did pick up some points for that race, which was nice for him. And I'm just too far down to be featured. So that wasn't very impressive, but it's a nice track, the Sochi. There are some opportunities to pass, but when it all gets very crowded, I think we all found that was quite tough. So in the championship, Harry's having a very good championship overall. Joshua's very impressive opening few races here, as you can see. And Sam, wow, not the usual dominance that we expect, frankly, from Sam. Right at the end of this race, at the end of this screen, you'll see, yep, Rob had a bad one there. So it's Germany. Immediately ahead of me grid, I can see Dave. I'm P17 though, so this is going to be a tough race. Dave hasn't made a super start, but Perez has. And feeling my way round here, they're all going to get very tight again. I know this, but which is the way to go for the gap? Well, they've all squeezed me and taken a bit of my wing off. There's a Ferrari off to the left. I think somebody's nibbling my rear. And then, well, we'll head down to the hairpin. Now you know this is going to be trouble. I'm in P16 and there's only 5 laps to make up ground, so I can't be too polite, but that's all at Renault. No, the Renault's coming a bit heavy there, so it's reverse around, and let's see what we can do. Yeah, Rob power slides it out. I've managed to get past him. Ken's just up ahead. P15. Ken's having to let people go. That was a worrying moment for a lot of people. I've got Kvyat ahead of me, but I've also got wing damage, and that's going to compromise my race. So what can you do? As we come out of here again, Dave's had a moment. Everybody's checked up. I didn't mean to hit you, Dave. I just didn't know where else to go, and I've got more wing damage, and it doesn't go good. Harry wins. Joshua's second. He's down at about 4th, and Samir's had a tough race, so it's Harry leading the championship there. Joshua's second at this point. Samir's third. I'm 4th. A little further down, you're looking at 10th for John. And we sat here on the grid for what we thought was going to be a really interesting Austrian race, but nothing happened. The lights didn't work, the computers went down, it all went wrong. Nevertheless, we did enjoy ourselves. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone who came. Hope you all enjoyed it, and who knows, maybe see you next time.